just pressed something weird, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Just a second, bear with me. Green screen. Done. Green screen. How do I get rid of the green screen? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Kate B here. I'm still here in Tampa, Marriott on the water. And I'm here, just got my curls done with shark tool. And we're going to a little walk on the water, and then we're gonna go on the water taxi. So I'm getting ready for the, how you call it, afternoon date. And then we're heading home to Orlando because I'm getting my hair done today at 3:30, and my daughter's getting her hair done with the same hairdresser. So we're gonna be back in Orlando at 3. But I wanted to tell you about the concert, and I wanted to put my makeup today with you. So get ready with me, be patient. I hope the connection is good. I'm using 5G, I'm not using the hotel's Wi-Fi. So let me know how can you hear me, and let me know how can you see me. I have already moisturized my face. I use Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base, and it's really good on the makeup. It's a little too greasy for my liking when I apply it initially, but it has vitamin C. And after a long fun night I had yesterday, and after a couple of drinks, I could notice a little bit darker spots under my eyes. So this vitamin C cream helps a lot. So the most important thing before you put any makeup, make sure your face is moisturized. I don't know if you see, because the lighting here is like subtle, like not too bright, but I got some bruising from recent injections. I got a bruise here on my forehead from Botox treatment, and I got a bruise on my chin because she put some Botox in my chin to get rid of this mango peel right here. I don't have viewers. Why don't I have viewers? I have 2 viewers now. Welcome, welcome. I'm Kate B. I live in sunny Florida, and we're gonna get ready for the afternoon water taxi ride on the water and on the little Ybor river in Tampa Bay area. So today I'm using my Lancome. Actually, I'm gonna use this Lancome, and it's louder. I'm gonna mix them up because my Lancome, or maybe not a good idea to mix them up. This is very light, more liquidy foundation. I'm gonna use Tentadol Ultra, a little more thick, because I want to cover up my bruises. And for the bruises, you know, I'm gonna use this concealer. I don't know, I didn't have initially, when she just put injections in, I didn't have initially those bruises, but they came up. So I need to tell you a little bit about the concert. I know it was soft rock when we were growing up in Soviet Union. Rock music wasn't that much allowed, but all these artists like Machina Времени, Andrei Makarevich and his group, it was always representing something different, you know, the music was different. And yesterday, I just went back to my childhood, my youth, just to listen those lyrics back. It brings so many different emotions. Like at first you remember how it was in your childhood, like you remember Soviet Union, you remember your upbringing, you remember how people were not really free, you know, and we were raised to be a gray mass. But those songs from like soft rock artists like Machina Времени, they always had a lot of philosophy in their lyrics. And when you listen to it now, you know what it is about. It's about freedom. It's about a freedom of speech. It was about freedom to be whatever you want to be in life. So not many songs here, not many songs they were singing I knew. Mostly like a lot of new songs, because you know, the singer, guy was 71, but he was in great shape. He's married to a lady in Israel who is 30 years younger, and he gave birth to his kid recently, his fourth kid. Like, his older kid is probably like 38, and his younger kid is like a year old or something like that. But anyways, it was a lot of mixture of emotions. From the moment we got to the theater, I have 3 viewers. Thank you for stopping by. Kate B. I'm from sunny Florida. I'm putting my makeup today. Saturday, we're spending some time after the concert in the hotel, and then we go in to ride the water taxi with my husband on the river in Tampa Bay. So what I'm trying to say, like, a lot of different emotions. At first, when we got to the theater, the crowd consisted of immigrants from all over the Soviet Union, mostly Russian-speaking immigrants from all over the small countries which were part of Soviet Union back in the day. But I was surprised to see that the crowd was 50 plus, mostly, well, who would come to Машина времени? Like, their albums is like starting around 1980. Okay, hold on. I still have the, I'll be right back. So I have 3 viewers. Welcome. I'm Kate B. I live in sunny Florida. I'm talking about how me and my husband went to a concert and our friends last night. So I'm sharing my impressions. So anyways, what I'm trying to say, like, when I got there, I'm like, wow, the crowd is 50 plus, and I didn't associate myself with that crowd, but I'm 49, you know, so I am a part of that generation, being born in Soviet Union, and then Soviet Union broke up in 1992, 1991, when I was just 15. So I am a part of this upbringing. I'm a part, and I remember that music, and I remember that vinyl disc I really liked, and I was listening to some music before I went to the concert, and I was telling my husband that most songs I liked are from that album, from the vinyl I had at home. And back then I didn't think about the songs as revolutionary, about something like it was full of freedom. Like, all the people probably understood what it was about because it was like soft rock music. But I didn't. I was like a kid. I just liked the songs because I thought it was about a bird, you know, or something, or about the тех, кто в море, people who are at the sea, you know, sailors. But it was a lot more in those songs. So the crowd was 50 plus, very reserved. Like, my husband said, he goes to a lot of American rock bands, rock concerts, and he said the crowd is more interactive. People dance, people sing, people stand up, show emotions, show thrill. But here the crowd was more reserved. For the most part of the concert, people were seated at their seats. So my husband said, I wanted to get up, I wanted to have fun, but I want to be courteous to other people. So, you know, he doesn't want to stand up there and be in some people's views. So we were seated until the last maybe 3 or 4 songs, very famous songs, when people finally relaxed, and Andrei Makarevich invited the crowd to sing with him Поворот and some other songs. За тех, кто в море, Костер. Hello, Celise, the Puma, CLS, you're so beautiful, Kate. Thank you so much for putting makeup. So I had this, you know, I had this feeling. I go to the concert and I see the crowd 50 plus, and I don't feel like belong. Even when I'm 49, I'm like, no, I'm a younger generation. I feel younger. I feel more thrilled. I feel more freedom. I danced in my chair. I rocked. I had fun. I sang. You know, I was probably annoying to some people, but that's a concert. That's what you're supposed to do, have fun. Да, классно это. I really like this foundation. it's light, but it gives you, at the same time, it gives you great coverage. And again, see, it covered my bruises. I hope they go away. My bruises are after my Botox injection, but they start to work. Look, I can't move my forehead, and it's like it starts to be nice and smooth. And it's only been like 4 days, and I also have like crow's feet going away. And she put some here so my chin doesn't look as wrinkly as a mango skin. It looks more smooth and a little more sharp with the injections. So, and then I had all these emotions, like you understand what's going on, you understand the lyrics, and you understand that this was like really genius artists back then. They lived in the regime where they can be prosecuted for singing rock music, right? But they still did it, they still created, and they've been through a lot, and they managed to have good enough health to be on stage at 71. You know what I'm talking about? How many of us hoping to be active at 71? Like nowadays, yes, but back in the day when life was not as healthy as we can afford now, people were not as healthy. So seeing the singer being strong, having a live concert for 2 hours was very rewarding experience. Okay, so what I like about this foundation is very smooth. It has SPF, which is very important for Florida. Today we have a little bit of breeze and not too much sun outside, but this foundation has like 30 plus SPF. That's really good. Так, давайте. We only have like 15 minutes left because we're gonna leave like at 11:20 to make the taxi. 10 минут. Выходим через 10 минут. Okay? In 10 minutes, because the taxi right down there next to the hotel. So I loved the concert. My husband was so happy. I was so glad to see him so happy. You can see my shorts, how we sang together. And you know, like whatever people say, you cannot sing, you sing awful, or it's like, I don't care because I was in the moment. You guys, allow yourself to be in the moment. It doesn't matter can you sing or can you dance. If you're in the moment, you're having fun, and you're fully relaxed and you want to sing, it's a concert. Go ahead, sing. That's the emotions, that's the life. You live in the life. I only had one drink. I wasn't even, you know, intoxicated or anything. I just had very good time, and we had friends. And it's interesting, our friends from Orlando too, and they bought tickets separately from us. And it happened, they sat the same seats, exactly the same seats, 13, 14 behind us, and we were row H and they were like next row to us. And it was funny because they were right behind us, so we can hang out together and have fun and sing and dance together. And we didn't even agree to buy, like we bought tickets separate times. It just happened that they were right behind us. That was fun to share it with friends. Yeah, I love going to the concerts. Next concert we go, husband goes with his son to New York to some kind of rock concert for his birthday, end of November. And together we're gonna go in January to B2. It's a Russian group, also like, I would say like soft rock, but it's more from 90s, not 80s, more from 90s, mid 90s, late 90s. So we're going B2 concert in January. So see how I only apply the darker shade of my eye shadows. I only apply to outside corner, to the one third, And what's important about the eyeshadows, I learned how to blend them. Like, don't be afraid to put a lot, because you're still gonna blend them with the base light color, and that's gonna look like smoky eyes, but not too much. Like, I love these eyeshadows. They have a lot of pigment. That's Huda Beauty. Because I can't see very well, so when it's not so much pigment, I freak out, because it's like I can't see much of the eyeshadows. But with these ones especially, they were good, because I was just a beginner on applying eyeshadows, and it makes sense when you can blend it in with the base color. I have 5 people. I'm so relaxed this morning. We had an amazing breakfast buffet. They had seafood, they had crab legs, they had smoked salmon, they had a variety of berries and fruits. Like, this hotel, fancy, I'm telling you. The buffet, the breakfast buffet, wasn't your ordinary American buffet. It was like more like European salads, lots of different sausages, lots of different vegetables, fresh fruit, fresh berries. I was amazed. Of course, I filmed everything for you. So since there is not too much sun outside, I'm gonna use the highlighter to, body brown highlighter. I'm gonna use it to put around my eyebrows here, to open up my look, to open up my eyes a little bit. So I love this highlighter. Just not too intense, but it gives the light. The light will fall on your face where it needs to be for youthful look. Yep, why not? So I'm not yet in my 50s, but I'm there. But I really enjoyed the concert. Так, сейчас, подождите. Прибьем немножко так. So I bought this special brush for the highlighters. I am Nepali. Asmit, welcome. How things are in Nepal? I'm Eastern European Russian originally, by living in the United States. United States is the best country to live in. I like it here. My kids are natural born Americans, and I'm an immigrant, but I love it here. I love it here. Okay. I love you. I love you. Thank you for loving me. You better love your mother. Not a random woman on internet. Thank you, though. Okay, what else? We're gonna put white. A little bit of white eyeshadow. So what, don't be afraid of white eyeshadow. You usually apply it in the inner corners of your eyes. The white eyeshadow help you open up your eyes, and it helps you with the dark corners, because when you apply it in the corners, it kind of makes your eye a little more open and less tired, less droopy. Those little tricks with eyeshadows. And then you can blend it in. Так, today I forgot to put a little bit of eyeshadow under my bottom lid. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna blend it in. Don't be afraid to put a little more, because white is gonna just blend in with darker colors, but in the corners it's gonna attract light. So let me show you. Use the same flat brush. Let me show you. Use the same flat brush to put just a little bit under your eyes, under your not too much, but just instead of, if you're not using the eyeliner, you can blend it in, blend everything in. with a fluffy brush. Blended everything in so you don't have borders from light and dark colors. You kind of, everything kind of feels smooth and gradient. Oh, nice. Nice. So I'm not doing much with my eyebrows. I leave them alone today, but I do a little bit of gel, just like no color gel, just to keep my eyebrows stuck and in one place. So pretty. Like for the women 40 plus, don't do your eyebrows too dark, because dark eyebrows add age to your face. So I learned the trick: if you're blonde and your eyebrows are too dark, it's more like less useful look and more like aging look. So leave your eyebrows alone, or if you like to use eyebrow pencil, just buy a very light pencil matching your eyebrows rather than being like way too dark. That's my tips to you. And don't be afraid to experiment. One day you have one look, another day you have another look, but your face is good. I'm love see you. Thank you, Celis. Okay, we're almost ready to go. I like lengthening mascara, but I put the primer, and that gives it nice, like the primer for the mascara gives it a little more volume, and it helps to spread your lengthening mascara a little more evenly. I like primer, you know, even it's an extra layer of product, but it's the primer for mascara is very light. I like to buy Lancome one, and Lancome mascara is a little pricey, so I'm buying cheaper Maybelline mascara. It still works great if you put the primer. Okay. I think we'll be ready to go. I'm gonna put setting powder and we'll be ready to go. And I'm gonna film you how we're gonna go on a water taxi. I'm wearing jeans today. The weather's a little cooler this morning in Florida. Yesterday was 32 at 5 o'clock. So I'm using the same shade I used for my eye shadows. I'm gonna use it just a little bit as my blush. I like to do that. So if you want to look youthful, the makeup artists tell you to go from down up and don't go further than where your pupil starts. So just finish somewhere here. I don't necessarily do that. Sometimes I do it in more circle motions, but today I'm trying to go up and down, so it does visually elongate your face like that, and it kind of giving you a lift effect. What? Can you hear me well? Do you like getting ready with me, putting makeup? Okay, I'll do a trick. Like real quick, I'll show you my trick. I probably showed you before. My lips are not very filled, or not very full. So I do that. I put highlighter above my lips to give it a little visual puffiness. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna apply. Now we are done. I'm gonna apply my, lipstick, and we'll be done. And a little, before I apply my lipstick, I have Laura Mercier setting powder. I love setting powder. Kind of bakes down all your makeup on your face, so it doesn't look glossy. It looks matte. Kind of, if you have pores, like kind of minimize your pores with the setting powder. Look. Ой, как красиво. Нравится? Ой, как хорошо, как приятно. Классно получилось. Классно. Так, another song I really like. We have to leave, right? А? Не пойдешь? Okay. I'll go. Okay. I'll go. He can't go. I'll go. I'll do live stream with you on the boat. Okay. And here is my beautiful Christian Dior. It's a very neutral lipstick, but it's moisturizing and it gives on my lips такой эффект, plumping effect. Okay, so what do you think? I'm ready for a little boat ride, and I'm gonna take you with me on a boat ride. Stay tuned. 27 minutes, and in a little bit, like in 10 minutes, I'm gonna take you on a boat ride. Okay. Devotion, Dolce & Gabbana. Thank you for getting ready with me. I hope you like my little live stream. Stay tuned. In maybe 10 minutes, I'll see you on a boat ride. Thank you, Kate B. I love you all. I have to get everything packed because we're gonna leave right after we go on a boat ride. I like to be on the water. I'm excited to be on the water, so stay tuned. Fantastico. Вам понравился? Do you like this makeup? It's very quick. It took us 20 minutes, but if I won't talk too much, it would take even less. So that's the pretty much day makeup I use every day to go to work. And it's easy to apply. I said hi, Ricky. Hi, Ricky. So, see you in a little bit. We're in Tampa Bay, Florida. I'm gonna take you on a boat ride in a little bit. Come back. Love you all. Bye-bye.